Morning all of you, my dear children, my dear students. Today the important topic is regarding to parts of speech. We have already known there are 8 parts of speech in English language. They are noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, interjection. Today I will be ready to teach you about the basic kinds of adverbs or basic types of adverbs. Before going to discuss basic types of adverbs or kinds of adverbs in English grammar, what is an adverb? Definition of the adverb. Definition of the adverb. First of all, we should all know definition of the adverb. Please listen carefully, my dear students. Here, adverb, a word which modifies. We should use this verb modify. Modifies. Y change into I. Modifies, a word which modifies a verb. Primarily it modifies the verb, and then second an adjective and another adverb. It has done 3 functions. First one is verb. It modifies the verb according to its definition. A student understand. They add details regarding the time, place, manner, 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 and degree, and then adverbs are usually formed from adjectives with the help of ly. We are adding adjective plus ly. Generally, many adverbs has formed. For the formation of adverb, basically we should add suffix ly to the adjective. For example, slow cycling, ly plus ly, slowly. We add suffix ly at the end of the word slow adjective, it change into adverb. Slow change into adverb. That's why we should understand many adverbs. Whatever, clearly, mainly, beautifully. In this way, many adverbs change into, many adjectives change into adverbs by adding suffix, not prefix, ly. That's why adverbs function of the adverb. According to its definition, what is the first? It modifies an verb. It modifies an tells something additional, extra. It tells about the verb. For example, he walks slowly. A simple sentence I should write on the screen. He walks slowly. How does he walk? What is the answer? Slowly. It qualifies, describes not that word, it modifies. How does he walk? Slowly is the adverb. It modifies the verb. And then, according to definition, it modifies an adjective also. Adjective also. Radha is very sensitive. Radha is very sensitive. Sensitive is an adjective. It comes before an adjective. Very is an adverb. Sensitive. Radha is sensitive. It is a general statement. We should express some degree, the intensity of sensitive, very. That's why degree adverb modified an adjective. It modifies an adjective. The word adverb very tells something about additional explanation about the adjective. That is according to the definition, it modifies an adverb. And then another adverb. For example, Manisha runs very fast. Fast is an adverb. Very fast. Very is another adverb. It qualifies the past. It modifies the past. And another adverb. It is also an adverb. Both are adverbs. So, my dear students, you should understand. I will explain you the definition of the adverb and the definition. According to the definition, it modifies the verb, it motivates an adjective, it modifies the another adverb. For example, he recorded quite fast. Quite is another adverb, fast is another adverb. First of all, basic kinds of adverb. First of all, we should discuss about the adverbs of time. Adverb of time, there are several types of adverbs. Basically, adverb of time show when an action is over. Adverb of time, at what time that action has happened. When did it happen? That is the answer. We pose the question. That is the adverb of time. These are generally adverb of time. The vocabulary is before, now, lately, and already, daily, already say, formerly, ago, ago, soon, yesterday, never, tomorrow. These are the vocabulary of words of adverb of time. The adverb of time denotes what time that particular action did happen, has happened, particular action. That is the adverb of time, my dear students. So you say some of the examples, so many examples are there. I will give you one or two examples. For example, she arrived last week. She arrived last week. When did she arrive? Last week. It is the adverb of time. My brother came yesterday. When did he come? Yesterday. Yesterday is an adverb of time. That is the, for example, I will give some of the usage. Usage means we frame the one sentences. We have given some of the sentences here. Some of the sentences. Here, some of the words are already, ago, before, at, never, soon, yesterday, soon, lately. These are the words. The example sentences, for example, students should understand. I have heard. First example, for all of you listen. First example, I have heard. General students heard. It is a wrong pronunciation, mispronunciation. Here, the verb forms is hear, heard. I have heard this before. When have, I hear. Before. Before is an adverb of time. I have not seen him since. Since, present perfect negative sentence. Since, point of time, since. It is an adverb of time. I have not spoken to her at this time. At, it is used, both are adverb of time used in present perfect tense, either positive or negative. I have not seen him since, I have not spoken to her at. Through the examples, we understand, my dear students, and then some more examples. She will be here. It is the future tense. Soon. I have not been feeling so well lately. It is an adverb. We have never been to New York. Never been very important. I never went there and I did not see the New York. That is the meaning of. Never been. Never been means I never go there. I does not see the New York. That is the meaning of the sentence. I have, it is a contracted form. We have never been. It never comes adverb of frequency also, adverb of time also. The never, that vocabulary, that word functions, adverb of frequency it comes, and adverb of time also. That is the, my dear student, we should understand. One or two examples are enough. Then only you should study some of the material about the kinds of the adverbs, about the functions of the adverbs, about the types of the adverbs. And then we go to the next topic, adverb of frequency. Adverb of frequency. Adverb of frequency. What is the adverb of frequency? What is the definition? It show how often, OFT and often, T is a silent. How often the action has happened. Action has happened. How did it happen? What is the way? What is the process? Adverb of frequency. How often the action has happened. For example, twice, often, once, seldom, once, seldom. Adverb of frequency, again, always, frequently, again, always, frequently. These are the adverb of frequency. How often the action has happened. For example, I go to my native place twice in a month. Twice. Twice is an adverb of frequency. Adverb of frequency. I always teaches English grammar. I always, adverb of frequency comes before the adverb of figure. I always teaches before the verb between the subject. It is the place of adverb. When we are discussing placement of the adverb. Position of the adverb. I will explain on that time. Adverb of frequency describes how often something occurs, either definite or indefinite. Either definite or indefinite. For examples, adverb of frequency, some of the vocabulary as given. We should understand the vocabulary. Always, usually, normally, often, sometimes, occasionally, once, seldom, rarely, never. I occasionally watch the film show. I occasionally go to my native village. Frequently I go to my native village. Adverb of frequency tells describe often something occurs, either indefinite or definite. Indefinite or always indefinite. In terms of normally, once, definite, indefinite or definite. Okay, my dear students, please understand. Only 2 or 3 examples are enough to understand this one. Adverb of frequency, explain. It's always cold in this room. For example, it comes before the verb. I usually just have sandwich for lunch. I normally go to the gymnasium. Gym is a short form, gymnasium. They often go out for dinner. Often. They often go out. These are all adverb of frequency. Please understand, my dear students. And then the third one, we will go next. Some of the examples I will read down. I occasionally eat junk food. Sometimes it is best not to say anything. I seldom read the newspaper. I hardly never drink alcohol. I never go to the cinema. I don't like it. I have told you twice. This is definite. Adverb of frequency denotes definite or indefinite. Twice, thrice, once. These are definite. I have told you twice. That is the adverb of frequency, my dear children. Next, we go to the next kind of the adverb. Adverb of the place. Adverb of the place. What is the definition of the adverb of place? It shows where the action, where. That is more important. Already we know about the interrogative adverbs. Interrogative adverbs. What are the interrogative adverbs in English language? Interrogative adverbs. What are the interrogative adverbs in English language? Interrogative adverbs. When, where, why, how. These are the interrogative adverbs. Adverbs of place, when we pose the question, where did it happen? Where did it happen? Where the action has taken place. Where the action has taken place. For example, here, everywhere, up, within, away, there, here and there, out or in, backward. These are the vocabulary belongs to adverb of place, and they have give some tells about where something happens, where something is. Everywhere, here, near, nearby, down, away, backwards, upwards. These are the adverb of place. For example, please come here. I will write one example, simple example. Please come here. Please come here. Here, there. Adverb of place. Adverb of place. Sit down here. Adverb of place. Go there. There is a adverb of place. Go there. Here some of the examples they have given, and all of you observe, my dear students. There was somebody standing nearby, nearby, nearby. Is that your scarf there? I have lived here for about 2 years. About 2 years. For is a period of time. When we are discussing about the tenses, in the present perfect tense, for is denotes the period of time, since is the denotes the period, since denotes the point of time. The sun is going down and will be dark soon. Both are adverbs. Soon is adverb of time. When? When will be dark? Soon. Adverb of time. This is down, adverb of place. Miss Watson is away on holiday until the end of the week. Away. Adverb of place. Please understand my and move on to the next. I walked backwards towards the door. She turned her face upwards, backwards, towards. All these adverbs of place. And we go to the next topic. That is very important. Adverb of manner. Adverb of manner. The adverb of manner shows how the action has taken place. How the action has taken place. Adverb of manner. I speak clearly. I speak fluently. I did well. I have done my homework well. Not good. Good is an adjective. I have done my homework good. It is a wrong usage. I have done my homework well. I sing well, very well. That is the adverb of manner. Adverb of manner usually and degree are formed with ly. Generally, we should add adverb of manner, adjective, suffix ly. Clear, clearly. Clear, great, greatly. These are the adjectives change into and adding the plus ly. Attractive, attractively. These are the adjectives and adding plus ly the suffix change into adverb, adjective change into adverb. Shows what way something happen or what way it is done. That is the adverb of manner. Adverb of manner, slowly, slowly, badly, beautifully, delightfully, loudly, anxious. This is a very important word, anxious. ANXIOUS. OUS. At the end of the word OUS, dangerous. OUS. These are the adjectives. OUS plus ly we adding. It changed into adverb. Adjective has been changed into adverb. Adverb of manner. Adverb of manner, most adjectives has been changed into adverb. For example, some of the examples I have given to you. The soldiers fought. GH is a silent. Bravely. Is that so? So is an adverb of manner. Could you please speak more slowly? More slowly. Slowly. He dresses beautifully. He had a delightfully dry sense of humor. He waited anxiously by the phone. I thought he was treated very badly. Bad. All these adverbs, brave, slow, these are adjectives. Beautiful, delightful, and bad. These are formed from the adjective by adding suffix ly. That is more important. This is the one kind of the adverb of manner. And then move on to the next adverb of degree. What is the meaning of adverb of degree or quantity? Adverb of quantity. What are the vocabulary we have to use? Two. TO2 is a preposition. I go to my school. To is a preposition. TOO2 is an adverb. Adverb of degree. Almost, fully, very, enough. Already we discussed enough. I had explained about the usage of enough. Enough. So, altogether, no, pretty, any, quite, rather. It is an important word in the grammar topics. Rather, partly. It is an adverb of degree. For example, I have fully prepared on this topic to explain you in detail. Fully is adverb of degree. Adverb of degree. Adverb of degree comes fully prepared. It comes before a verb, and then it comes before an adjective. Adjective also. It modifies an adjective also. Adverb of degree. Here shows how much, in what degree, in what extent. These are very important. For these questions, so the answer is adverb of degree. How much it has, what degree, what extent it has done. Qualities, properties, states, conditions and relations. These are all in what extent they have happened. Qualities, properties, states, conditions and relations. This is the adverb of degree. I will give you examples. Almost, fully, rather, quite, to, enough, perfectly. These are all vocabulary of adverb of degree. Enough also. For example, we will give you some of the examples. I am fully prepared. I am rather busy. She is almost 30. Almost. The two situations are quite different. It is too hard for me to explain. Have we had enough to eat? Enough to eat. All these adverb of degree. He is clever enough to deal with the problem, to solve with the problem. Clever enough. Enough is an adverb. He is clever enough. It comes following the adjective. Enough. He is clever enough to solve this problem. He is clever enough. That is the adverb of degree. That is more important. And move on to the next. Adverb of affirmation and negation. Adverb of affirmation and negation. What is the affirmation? Affirmation means we agree. When anyone asks you anything, something, we agree. Surely. Affirmation. Surely. Certainly. Adverb of negation. Negation means no, not. I will certainly do this program successful. I will surely justice my class. Surely as affirmation. I don't know your name. I don't know whether you are participate or not. Don't know. Don't is adverb of negation. Adverb of negation. Negation means no, not. Affirmation means yes. Yes, surely, absolutely. Adverb of answers that something is true, some equivalent negative statement. Certainly, surely, apparently, obviously, no, undoubtedly. I arrived at 9 a.m. tomorrow. I will arrive, undoubtedly. There is no any doubt. Undoubtedly, I will explain clearly to understand all these topics. Undoubtedly, surely, certainly. That is the adverb of affirmation. Surely, you are mistaken. He is undoubtedly the best swimmer in the team. The design certainly looks good on paper. Looks good on paper. These are the adverb of negation and adverb of affirmation. Affirmation. And then we want to, okay, I will explain you some of the adverb types. My dear students, please listen to me. Next, adverb of reason, R-E-A-S-O-N, reason. Adverb of reason explain the reason for action. Hence, therefore, hence, therefore. Adverb of reason. What is the example of adverb of reason? The man hence obeyed to pay the penalty. Adverb of reason. The man hence obeyed, agreed, to pay the penalty. Hence is an adverb of reason. We therefore request you to pass the orders. We therefore is an adverb of reason. Request you to pass the order. Adverb of reason. One more type of the adverb is interrogative adverb. Interrogative adverb. It is another kind of the adverb. What is the interrogative? Already we have known. When, where, why, how. These are the interrogative adverbs. Where are you going? Where? Where is an interrogative adverb? Why are you coming here? Why? Which is interrogative adverb. When did you come? When is an interrogative adverb. How is your health? How is your health? How is your mother's health? How is your mother's health? How is an interrogative adverb? Why? Because these words are useful to frame the questions, to frame the interrogative sentences. Because these are called interrogative adverbs. This is one more kind of the adverb. Another kind of the adverb, that is, I will explain you. Adverb, relative adverb. One type of the relative. What is the relative adverb? Already we have no relative clauses. Relative adverbs functions as a conjunction. For example, that is the reason why he never comes here. Do you know when America got independence? That is the reason. That is the reason. That is the reason. That is the reason why he never comes here. Why he never comes here. Why he never comes here? Adverb of reason. Adverb of reason. Okay, some vocabulary, some words, functions. The same word, they functions based on the context. Sometimes they functions as an adjective and sometimes as an adverb. For example, sometimes the same form, the same word serves both the adverb and adjective. Adverb and adjective. Same word. They can be distinguished by their function, based on the function. The adjective modifies the noun, whereas the adverb modifies the verb. Adjective describes about the noun. Adverb modifies the verb. For example, I will give you one example. He works hard. He works hard. For example, we take one of the example. My dear students, he works hard. Simple sentence. How did he work hard? Hard is an adverb modifying the verb work. That is the adverb. It is adverb of manner. Adverb of manner. And it is a hard. It is a hard nut. N-U-T, nut, hard nut. It is a hard nut. Hard nut seed. It comes before a noun, not, and qualifies the noun. It is an adjective, not an adverb. That means it qualifies the verb. It tells something about the it tells something about the adjective, not a verb. It describes about the noun. It describes about the noun. That is an adverb. It is a hard work. I am doing hard work. Work is a noun, hard is an adjective. That word hard describes or tells something extra, that is an adjective. But when modifies the verb, it is an adverb. Words indicating such as early, E-A-R-L-Y, early, and daily, D-A-I-L-Y, daily, weekly, and yearly, hourly, H-O-U-R-L-Y, hourly, and quarterly, half-yearly, function both adjective and adverb. These words are both adjectives and adverbs. For example, I am getting weekly magazine. I am receiving, R-E-C-I-V-A-N-G, I am receiving weekly magazine. Weekly magazine. Magazine is a noun. It comes before a noun. It describes about a noun. It is called an adjective. My brother comes to my house weekly. Come. When does he come? Weekly. It is an adverb. Please understand. The same word functions an adjective and as an adverb. That is you should understand, my dear student. Such words, I wake up early. Early is an adverb. It is adverb of time. When do I wake up? Early. The early bird catches the worm. For a very good example. The early bird, it is a proverb. Catches. Every proverb should express in simple present tense only. The worm, a creature, worm. Early bird is a noun, a common noun. It qualifies, it describes, early describes about the name. This is an adjective, not an adverb. I get up early in the morning every day. I get up early. On that time it is an adverb. That means the same word functions as an adjective and an adverb. You should understand, and you read down some of the material, kinds of the adverbs, functions of the adverb, position of the adverb, definition of the adverb, and you listen. If you don't understand, one time we have to watch this video. You do watch second time also and understand clearly and read down some material. Then you will get perfect knowledge about the kinds of adverb. That is my humble suggestion, my sincere suggestion each and every student, my dear students. Okay, goodbye. Tomorrow we will meet again in the next class. All the best, each and everyone. Goodbye, all of you. Thank you.